In this demonstration, I'm going to tell you about how to use Active Presenter to record e-learning videos, educational videos. First of all, you need to download the Active Presenter free version. So I have already downloaded it and installed. So therefore, the icon is visible on my desktop. So to start recording of the video, I'm just opening the Active Presenter. As you can see the layout, it is almost similar to that of PowerPoint presentation. On the left of it, you can see you can create the blank project to start recording. It gives the record video option, record software simulation, responsive project, import PowerPoint also. So responsive project means you can create quizzes, assessment, kind of true false questionnaires. You can have animated sessions. You can do lots of interactive, you can add lots of interactive elements by using Active Presenter. But presently in this demonstration, I'm restraining myself to just tell you about the recording of e-lecture videos, recording of e-learning videos by using this software. So to start with, you need to open the blank project, one of the blank projects. I have opened one blank project, and if you want, you can rename it. I have renamed it as demonstration. So demonstration new. So to start recording, first of all, you need to open the project, and then you should have the PowerPoint presentation ready. So I open the PowerPoint presentation also. I go to the desktop, is ready. Now I'm coming back to this page. This is Active Presenter page. To start recording, if you go on the top of the menu, so you can see the drop down menu, and here in the second option is the record video. So you need to click on this. So clicking on this, it gives you the option of recording the screen. It's giving you the option of recording the full screen. But if you want to record the selected area, so here you can see this is movable. This is used to select the area. If you want to record only this portion of the screen, it will record that. If you want to increase the size of it, decrease the size of it, if you want to record only this portion of the screen, it will be recording that. But for the development of the e-learning video, I'm using the full screen mode. So now the full screen will be recorded. The best part of the Active Presenter is it records video as well as the presentation separately, and after editing you can merge both the layers. So I'll show you while in the demonstration. Now I am starting to record this session. For that, here you can see on the right of it there is a record button option. So click on that. It will give a countdown 3, 2, 1, and now the recording has started. But as Active Presenter is recording the entire screen area, so I have done the PowerPoint presentation in full screen mode. So after this, this is all set, and you can start the recording. For example, I'm starting this lecture. Hello, today I'm going to tell you about the conservation of biodiversity in northeastern regions. It's inspired by the global goal of life on land, which says protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems. There is one major difference in OBS and Active Presenter. Here it gives you all the options that you can use the annotations. For example, you can use the laser annotations like I'm using here. It's all being recorded. So whatever the screen is recording, it's being recorded with the annotation. If you want, you can use highlighter. So likewise, you can move further. You can use videos also in this Active Presenter. You can use the graphs, whatever the animations, graphs, images available. You can use all that in your presentation. You can see I have kept these area I have kept little bit free, just because the video, once editing is done, once it merges the video and screen, this area can be used for the videos. Video will be placed over here. So now we need to stop the recording, but for that you need to first come out of this full screen mode, and if you press the escape button, so it will ask you what you want to keep the ink annotations or not. So yes, I want to keep the ink annotations. Still the recording is on. So for that you need to go at the bottom bar of the laptop. Here at the side of the battery icon, clicking on that, it will give you this option. You can see the icon of the Active Presenter, and clicking on that, it gives you the option to stop the recording. So as you can see, the recording has stopped. Now the point is how to export the final version, edited version. Now this video is ready to export, but before that, I would also like to brief you about how to remove the green screen, how to remove the green from the background. So for that, you need to click on the video. After clicking on the video, these three icons appear, and the first one is for the all the changes that you need to do in the videos. So at the bottom of it, you can see the green screen effect. This is for to remove the green from the background. You need to select the color range. So I take the eyedropper, but I think it might create problem in removing the green, because the light is not even, the shades of green is not even in all portion. Here it is lighter shade, here it is lighter green, here it is darker green. So normally the chroma technicalities of the chroma removing says that the light at the background has to be even. The entire area should look like one shade of green. But let's give it a try. So I'm selecting the eyedropper, and I have selected this area. But see, normally it should cover the most of the areas, but it's not covering the most area. So here you can see the tolerance can be increased just to remove the greens from other areas. You can see the green area is very dark here, so it's not able to remove the entire green from the screen. But yes, for understanding, it's enough. You are able to understand from this that by using these features, you can remove the green from the background. So after removing this, the final appearance will look like this. The final appearance will look like this. And now if you want to export it, you can export it. To export the videos, let's go to the top of it, and you can see export icon over here. If you click on the export icon, it gives you other options, where one of the option is video, export to video. So clicking on this will automatically bring you to the option where you can give the final OK command. So settings are almost done. It's the full HD settings, 920 by 1080. So by default it's giving the full HD setting. So I'm just clicking the OK button to get the exported video. Before the export, this says this project is using features which is not available in the free edition. Watermark will be added in the output. Still, we would like to export the video because, of course, yes, it's a free version. Therefore, watermark will be visible after the video is exported. But if you purchase it, you would be able to get the complete clean video. So finally, video is exported, and it says, would you like to view the video output? Yes, of course, we would like to see. So click here. It will automatically open the video, and video is opened, and we can see the video which is recorded. There is one major difference in OBS and Active Presenter. Here it gives you all the options that you can use the annotations. For example, you can use the laser annotations like I'm using here. I hope this demonstration would have served the purpose, and you would have understood at least little bit about the Active Presenter to how to create the e-learning videos by using this. There are lots of videos on YouTube also. If you give some time and would like to see all those videos, it would give you lots of learning about it. It has lot many features. It is very useful software for creating e-learning videos and engaging and effective videos. But for that, you'll have to spend lots of time on the demonstration videos available on YouTube. Thank you so much.